Okay, very quick video today as I couldn't get the footage I wanted due to the weather, but I'm not that annoyed as the rain was desperately needed. In the last week or so, there was a sustained heat wave in the central part of the state I live in, Queensland. This combined with very little to no rain meant fires broke out last week. At one point, there was over 150 fires throughout the state. There were multiple fires around the region I live in, most notably in the Eungella area, which is known for the many national parks and rainforests, which are usually lush and green, sections of which are now completely burned out. With much needed rain falling in the area the night before, I had planned to go up there early this morning and get good video footage and drone footage of the area before expected rain fell later in the morning. Unfortunately, the rain clouds were already hovering and the fog and low cloud made visibility poor. So I unfortunately headed home with only limited footage. I will return in the next few weeks when there is a break in the weather and hopefully get to explore the area without the weather interruption. The last time I was up here on the Africa Twin a few months ago, it was clear how dry the land had gotten. Okay, so that footage before was the run up to Eungella Range, which goes through Netherdale, which had a lot of farmland, looked like it had been burnt out and got close to a couple of properties. Here is we're actually going up Eungella Range now. It's a sort of a steep road that winds up a mountainside up to the top. It's pretty high up. When you're at the top, you can look out over the valley. I've got a video there with drone footage. In that video, you can see how nice and green it is. Um, as you can see, it's burnt out either side of the range. Now, there's no houses or anything on the sides of this range, but it's all national park and that. Um, it's actually quite steep onto the left-hand side there in places. Usually a lot of vegetation there, which holds the earth in place. So with all the rain we're expected to get, it could run into erosion problems. Um, just up here, you'll probably see a couple of photos showing how bad the visibility was at the top. Pretty much riding into a cloud, so visibility was like 20-25 meters. So you can see there, you can't see very far. Can't really get any decent footage or drone footage. I decided then it was no point trying to get footage with the rain starting to come in, so I headed back down the range. You can see the GoPro lens had fogged up a fair bit by now. You can sort of make it out on the sides. This is quite steep. You don't even really need the throttle. You just sort of roll down the hill a bit. You see a lot of stuff burnt out. Um, it would be a lot better to get drone footage. So hopefully I can get up there in the next couple of weeks when it stops raining. Sort of show it while it's still black. A lot of times when there are fires like this, it's surprisingly how quick some of the vegetation comes back, especially now we've had some rain. Um, this is down the bottom again, past the range, heading back to Netherdale, which is a real small little area. Yeah, burn out either side of the road. Now, I'm not sure how much of this was either back burn or deliberately sort of burnt off to in a controlled state. So, yeah, um, it's now cooled down a bit. We've had some rain, so that's good for some places. Hopefully, not too much where it erodes that range up a bit. So, be interesting to get up there in a few weeks' time. Hopefully, try and get there before Christmas. It's not far away. And yeah, I'll hopefully get some good drone shots there. There was still a lot of volunteer firefighters around. There was actually a lot of police cars up the top of Eungella Range there. So um, still a lot of activity around the area. So now I've cooled down a bit. We did have temperatures over 40 degrees for days, so it wasn't very good. So that's the video, and I hope to get some better footage soon. Thanks for watching.